Hi there. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jenny Eden. And during these really uncertain times, a friend of mine asked me yesterday if I would consider doing some meditations, especially for the children I used to work with during Monday's mindfulness meditation club at the local school and also the Children from Art Spa. So I don't have the right kind of equipment to do any kind of video, but I thought I'd give this a go because if there are some children out there that would like to receive this meditation, then hopefully it can help them remain calm and remain grounded in this what seems to be an uncertain time, although I personally think it's marvellous how Mother Nature is healing and how we're all learning a different way of living. I think it's long overdue. Anyway, I have three really favourite meditations of mine: the Rainbow Waterfall and Eagle's Flight and the Five Golden Rings. So I'm going to start with the Rainbow Waterfall. So if you're new to meditation and you're listening to something like this for the first time, there's so much about meditation out there. It is incredibly good for you, but equally, we don't have to take it so seriously, and we don't want to be fighting any thoughts from entering. So my advice: our mind is going to be busy. Our mind is constantly going to be switching here, there, and everywhere. So recognize that, appreciate that, but allow the thoughts that come in to then be placed on a cloud. And as you exhale, just let those thoughts drift off and out to the side. Anything of any real importance will come back as a thought at a later stage. You don't have to deal with it right now. So meditation is all about calming our mind down. It's about reducing and hopefully eventually getting to a completely quiet mind. But for the time being, if you just sit quietly for say half an hour, and if you just breathe deeply during that time, and if you allow your body to relax during that time, wow, you're gonna benefit. So find a nice, comfortable position. The most important thing for the meditation is that the back of your head is in line with the rest of your spine. So your spine is nice and straight. Now, if that means lying flat on the floor, then lie flat on the floor. But if you can sit in a chair, make sure your knees are at 90-degree angles so that your feet are flat on the floor and your spine is perfectly straight. This is because during the meditation, you want your vertebrae of each part of the spine to relax and to soften, because by doing so, you help to make the spine replenish, revitalize, and realign. Obviously, it is better if you can do this lying on the floor, because lying on the floor allows the vertebrae to separate, and this gives space for all of those lovely sponge-like discs to expand, which helps to give your spine more suspension, just like in a car. And then we turn our attention to our breathing. Now, the breathing is not in the upper chest and shoulders. The breathing is in your abdominals. As you breathe in, imagine your tummy expanding like a balloon. And as you exhale, imagine your tummy sinking back and your belly button going back to your spine. And you just breathe in nice and slowly. The deep breathing helps to expand the diaphragm. It helps to open up the rib cage. It helps to expel stale air. This helps to keep your lungs nice and clean and working as optimally as possible, which, given this current situation we're in, is really good. Close your eyes. Allow your eyelids to be gently closed and let the eyeballs roll back into the sockets. Relax your forehead. Relax your cheeks. Relax your lower jaw. Your lips and your mouth are gently closed, but let the lower jaw just drop back and down. Let the tongue sink back and down. Just the tip of the tongue resting on the roof of the mouth. Relax your shoulders. Let them sink down and back. Relax your stomach. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your elbows. Relax your wrists. Relax your ears. Relax your hairline. Relax your knees. Relax your ankles. All as you breathe deeply in and deeply out. And as you exhale, you might want to tip forward a little bit if you're sitting, so that you can exhale the last bit of air. Scan your body for any sign of tension and take your awareness to the part of the body that holds tension, and you can physically bring tension into the area, and as you exhale, melt it away. Relax, relax. And just breathing nice and deeply and nice and slowly. And with the eyeballs so deep into the sockets that you only see dark. Lovely, warm, dark, safe space. And right in the middle of your forehead, you see a tiny dot of white light. And as your awareness moves to that white light, it expands, it shimmers. You see flecks of every color of the rainbow, and you know deep in your heart that this is a warm, safe, and inviting space. So move into that lovely white light. Oh, it's so healing. Your body can just pass through this white light and receive everything it needs to restore, to rejuvenate, to realign, to release. to relax. And this white light you see as a tunnel, and you're going to walk through this tunnel. And I'm going to count down from 5 down to 1. And as we get to 1, we are near the end of the tunnel, going into a wonderful, magical garden, a natural, safe haven that is purely, totally just for you. 5. As we move through the tunnel, and we can feel the sensation of the ground on our bare feet. There is no tension. You are perfectly safe. 4. As you move deeper into this tunnel of wonderful, warm, healing light. 3. You are in the middle of this tunnel, halfway between consciousness and subconsciousness. 2. You begin to feel the anticipation of your garden. 1. You can step out of the tunnel and you are now in your sacred space. Just take a moment to look at all that has been created specifically for you. What do you see? Everything is completely natural. There is nothing man-made in this space, and no other human being can enter this space without your specific desire and will for it to be so. Is your garden full of wonderful, colourful flowers? Is your garden full of wonderful scents, the smells of nature, the perfumes of roses, lavenders, frangipani, lilies? Is your garden full of tall trees with the branches opening up and creating dappled light as the sunshine glitters and glimmers through the treetops? Does your garden have creatures? If so, what creatures do you see? And now be aware of a path, the softness of the path beneath your feet. You are going to walk through your path, through your garden. Maybe in your garden you pass a little babbling brook. Maybe through your garden there is wonderful, bright, fresh green grass. It's all whatever you desire. And as you walk through the garden, you can be embraced by its loveliness, the spirit of nature reaching out to you to heal you and soothe you and calm you. And we turn a very gentle corner, and we can now begin to see that in front of us is a beautiful rainbow waterfall. The water cascades down like any other water, but it's every color of the rainbow. And your feet are eager to take you to this place. And you're going to step into that waterfall. And you can feel it cleansing you from the crown of your head, down your face and neck, down your shoulders and arms, down your chest and upper back, down your stomach and lower back, down through your pelvis and hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves. Your body instinctively knows which colors it needs the most. It knows the chakras that are depleted, and it can use this rainbow waterfall to recharge, to fill up with fuel, with energy so pure. So allow yourself to be completely submerged in this waterfall. Stretch out your arms and get as much of it on your skin so that it can go through your skin, into your muscles, into your bones, into your joints, to heal, to replenish, to restore, to invigorate, to relax, and to release. It washes away negative cells, negative tensions, negative thoughts. Imagine your whole body being cleansed, purified. Doesn't it feel good to give yourself this time? You deserve to be nurtured, healed. And the more you do this meditation, the more you will release and heal, the more past injuries will subdue and diminish. The more your heart will open, the more your mind will expand. Just breathe nice and deeply and let the waters cleanse. And when you feel ready, you can step out of this waterfall and keep all the goodness in. Maybe your body just took one colour. Maybe it took more. Pay attention to what colours they might have been. Red relates to the root chakra. Orange relates to the sacrum. Yellow relates to the solar plexus. Green relates to the heart. Blue relates to the throat chakra. Dark blue relates to the forehead. Purple relates to the crown. And white light contains all colours. And when you step out, place a seal, a bit like a Tupperware lid, over the top of your crown to keep all that goodness in. Place a seal over the soles of your feet to keep all of that goodness in. And as we breathe slowly, we're going to make our journey back along the pathway. And don't be sad. Don't be sad about leaving, because this wonderful place is available to you at any time. To feel the ground beneath your feet and gently look around you. Has your garden changed in any way? Do you notice any different flowers blooming, nodding their heads in this wonderful space? And as you make your way along your path, if you desire to bring someone in your garden, or if you desire to send some goodness that you feel out to someone that you know might be in need, just picture their face. Picture them smiling as you smile and share the goodness that you feel. Just take a moment to think of that person and surround them with the light that you know is beaming down onto you, through you, and out through your heart, like a laser of love to someone you hold dear. Think of them until the smile is real on your face. And then imagine them in a bubble, and the cord of string from that balloon is directly tied to you, because that's how your energy passes from you to them. And so it's really important you learn to close that energy off now, so it doesn't leak continually and drain you. So you're going to imagine that cord, and you're going to imagine cutting that cord 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And you tie a knot, a bow, in the cord that you've cut, so the balloon can drift and drift and drift. And you tie a bow or a knot in the cord that's left with you, so that you can keep your energy safe, protected. Now we're going to continue walking back along our pathway, and in front of you now you see that wonderful tunnel of light. We're going to pass through this tunnel of light back to our full consciousness and back to wherever we left our physical forms. And know that this garden, this sacred place, is yours for you at any time you choose to come here. Now I'm going to count slowly from 1 to 5. 1. We enter the tunnel and break away gently from our sacred place. 2. We're moving deeper in to the tunnel of light. 3. As we are now halfway between where we were and back to full consciousness. 4. As we're beginning to bring our awareness back and beginning to reconnect to our physical form. And 5. We reconnect and leave the tunnel of light and bring ourselves back to our physical forms. Begin to control your physical form once more by gently wriggling your fingers and gently wriggling your toes. Rotate your wrists now and rotate your ankles. You are taking your mind and controlling back your body. And you're going to breathe in and bring your arms up high, and you're going to stretch from the tips of your fingers down to your arms, through your spine. Stretch out your legs. Oh, that feels so good to reconnect back. And then gently bring your hands together. You're going to place them in prayer position and bring them to the top of the head. Then take them down through your face, down your neck, down to your chest. Namaste. My soul honors your soul. And then we're going to rub the palms of our hands together to make a nice warm space. And those warm hands we're going to cup onto our eyes. And we're going to open our eyes and give the gift of sight back last of all. Once your eyes are open in these cupped warm hands, gently release your hands and be aware once more of the room that you are in. Thank you. There will be more meditations coming shortly, and I hope you've enjoyed this one. Goodbye.